Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. In our previous lecture, which was about the concept of idealism, we discussed what actually idealism is, what is the meaning of idealism. What we saw that idealism is actually that school of philosophy which believes that ideas are ultimate, that morality, spirituality, cultivation of mind is the ultimate. The philosophy which believes that mind is the source of ideas. Though Almighty Allah, God, is the monad of monads, is the ultimate source, is the greatest idea, but so far as human being is concerned, it's the human mind which is the source of ultimate ideas, which is the source of all ideas. And when these ideas get expression, those become our activities, those become our actions. Now, my dear students, today we are going to discuss the aims of education. What idealists believe, what idealism believes should be the aims, the ultimate goals of education. What should be the foreseen end of education so far as idealism is concerned? As you know, my dear students, idealism believes that man, human being, is the best creation of God. God has created this universe. There are innumerable creations. There are number of creations. But man is the best creation. Idealists believe that man is the best creation of God. Man is the best idea of God. Man is the biggest idea of God. So, idealists believe that education should help in the development of human personality. Being the best creation, so man needs to be developed. Man needs to be developed into a personality, into a human personality. So the development of human personality is the aim of education. Famous philosopher, famous educationist Froebel says that the object of education is the realization of a faithful, pure, inviolable, and hence pure life. Education should lead man to unity with God. यानी एजुकेशन का जो मकसद होना चाहिए, एजुकेशन we have to provide such a kind of education to our younger generation which will make us faithful, which will make our heart, our mind pure, and so that we can lead a pure life. Education should lead man to unity with God. एजुकेशन की मदद से हमारी एक लिंक डेवलप होनी चाहिए. We should be able to realize the ultimate creation. We should be able to realize the source of this universe, the creator of this universe. हमारा एक कनेक्शन बनना चाहिए, हमारी एक लिंक डेवलप होनी चाहिए with the ultimate reality. The ultimate reality is God. एजुकेशन की मदद से हम अपने खालिक को पहचानने चाहिए, हम अपने मालिक. So far as Muslim idealism is concerned, एजुकेशन जो है इससे हम अपने खालिक, जो मखलूक है, जो इंसान है, ये अपने खालिक यानी ऑलमाइटी अल्लाह को रिकॉग्नाइज करना चाहिए. That it is the Almighty Allah, is the God who is the creator of this universe, who is the ultimate superpower. He is the supernatural power. He is omnipresent, He is omnipotent. This realization should be the aim of education. We must be able to inculcate those values which will help an individual to realize that it's the God who is the supreme power, who is the supreme natural power in whose hands lies our destiny. So far as the idealism is concerned, जो इसके एम्स हैं, it wants development, जैसे मैंने पहले भी बोला, it wants development of human personality. एजुकेशन की मदद से जो इंसान की पर्सनालिटी है, it should get developed. So the first aim is development of human personality. As we know that the most important aim of education according to idealists is, whether they are modern or they are ancient idealists, whether they are Eastern idealists or Western idealists, the ultimate aim of education is that education should help in the process of man making. Education should help an individual to become a real man, to become a realized personality, जिसको स्वामी विवेकानंदा कहता है that education should help, education should be a kind of man making process. ये एक इंडिविजुअल को एक रियल इंसान बनानी चाहिए, वही एजुकेशन है. And when the education is man making process, that is development of human personality. This should be the aim of education. Then the second aim of education is self-realization. My dear students, as I told you in the introductory lesson, when we discussed the meaning of idealism, I told you that man is a spiritual being. It is the spirit, is the idea which is more important than this physical world. Means इंसान जो है, he is a spiritual being. There is an idea behind his existence. उसकी जो existence है, उसका मकसद सिर्फ अपने पेट की पूजा नहीं करना है. He don't have to live for the fulfillment of physical needs. इंसान को जिंदा नहीं रहना है सिर्फ अपनी जो फिजिकल नीड्स है, गज़ा के लिए, पानी के लिए, उन चीज़ों के लिए, मकान बनाने के लिए, शहरत हासिल करने के लिए, यानी जो फिजिकल वर्ल्ड है, फिजिकल नीड्स जो है ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की, सिर्फ उन चीज़ों के लिए इंसान को जिंदा नहीं रहना है. बट man is a spiritual being and he has to understand, he has to realize himself. He must be able to understand his position in this world, that he is not just a physical being, but there is a big idea behind the creation of man, behind the existence of man. He is a spiritual being. He has come to this world with a mission. वो एक मिशन के तहत इस दुनिया में आया है. सो आइडियलिस्ट्स का जो एम है, दैट इज सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन, दैट इज इंडिविजुअल, दिस इज दैट इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक एम ऑफ एजुकेशन जो है, दैट इज एन इंडिविजुअल हैज़ टू अंडरस्टैंड हिमसेल्फ, ही हैज़ टू रियलाइज हिमसेल्फ, जिसको अल्लामा इकबाल कहते हैं, जब इश्क सिखाता है आदाब खुद आगाही. तो मतलब जब इंसान जो है, जब वो सीखता है, अपने आप को पहचानना, जब वो अपने आप की रियलाइजेशन करता है, जब इश्क सिखाता है आदाब खुद आगाही यानी सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन, खुलते हैं गुलामों पे असरार शहनशाही. When he realizes himself, he becomes the king of his kingdom. he becomes the king of his world. He realizes himself. उसका जो यहाँ इस दुनिया में आने का जो मकसद है वो पूरा हो जाता है, because he understands his potential, he understands himself. What is the ultimate aim of creation of man is he understands that is he becomes the king of his kingdom. He understands his position in this universe. And third one is cultural development. Cultural development. Man is not just a physical entity. It's the culture which makes man a man. जब तक हम अपने कल्चर को नहीं सीखेंगे, जब तक हम अपने पास्ट को नहीं सीखेंगे, हम में ह्यूमन क्वालिटीज नहीं आएंगी. It is the culture which makes us what we are. We are human beings. We are men. We are men because we live in the culture of man. If culture is that of wolves, we will behave like a wolf, not a man. So, understanding of our past, understanding of our roots, understanding of our culture is important. We have to generate new ideas based on our culture. Realize our importance when we learn to live in a culture. We can't live in isolation. We can't live according to the needs of just our physical body. No, we have to learn to live in a culture. And the fourth aim of education according to idealists is moral aim, moral development or moral values. Man जो है, as I told you, is the ultimate creation, is the best creation. We must be able to distinguish man from other creations. How we can do that? It is because of certain universal values. Man should have some universal values in him. There should be truth, there should be beauty, there should be goodness. These are the moral values, these are the ultimate values which education has to cultivate among the individuals so that he becomes a distinguished creation. एक अलग तरह की, एक जिसको हम कहते हैं ना वो अशरफुल मखलूकात. जब हम कहेंगे कि इंसान जो है is the best creation, is the supreme creation of Almighty Allah, means उसको हम अशरफुल मखलूकात का जो लक़ब हमने दिया है, that's only because there are some universal values which man should have. So only he will become the supreme creation. These are the aims which we should target so far as idealism is concerned. Development of human personality. They believe that human personality, human being is the best creation, so he needs to be developed. Self-realization. He has to realize himself, his potential, his ideas, because he is not just a physical entity. There is a supreme idea behind the existence of man, and he has to realize that idea. Then cultural development. Man becomes a man only when he lives in a culture. So he has to understand his roots, he has to understand his past, he has to understand the way of living in a humanistic manner. Then the moral values. These are the values, these are the universal values which make a man a real human being, a man the supreme creation. So education must develop some universal, certain moral values among the students. These are the different aims of education according to the school of idealism. Hope my dear students would enjoy today's lecture. Thank you. Thanks a lot.